All right, everyone, welcome back to the show. It's I Quit My Band. My name's Nate.
I'm JJ.
I'm Evan.
It's good to be back, fellas. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Comment down below. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok for podcast clips and comedy skits. Get the shirt in the description and subscribe on Patreon. $5 a month to become a quitter. Our most recent episode, I think, was the Cribs episode.
Yes.
We watched 3 episodes of Cribs. Sebastian Bach, Vince Neil, and Rob Zombie. And learned about the things that they had in their fridge and how much Kiss memorabilia Sebastian Bach has and Vince Neil's sex doll.
Yes.
And Rob Zombie's maid that does not appreciate all the scary stuff in his house. So go watch those. Thanks, everyone, for being here. It's good to be back.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of a break.
Our schedule's fucked.
It's a little bit fucked.
Yeah, the audience wouldn't know, though. Splat
No.
went out without a... Well,
Well,
the Outer Chads were not a
yeah.
fan of our Splat review. Yeah, we did have to get it on.
The Splat review, I didn't expect that.
No.
I didn't expect it to do better views than Jack White.
No.
And it's been a while since we found a pocket of the audience that goes, who the fuck are these guys? And we really found a treasure trove.
It was actually kind of like, I was kind of happy that it happened. It felt like we were going back to our roots a little bit. I was
Yeah.
like, this is what we've been missing this.
Yeah.
It was Muse-esque.
It was.
Muse adjacent.
Yes, it
Yeah.
really was. And it was, we didn't get the backlash on the actual Muse review.
Right.
So it was good. It was good to wake up to some hate comments.
Yeah.
I was a little, I didn't realize I was nostalgic for it. I
Yeah,
was like, wow, everything's going to be all right.
I open, I just show like one comment when you
Yeah.
have the video, but
Yeah.
and it just says the ignorance on display. I was like, yes.
Well, the funny thing about it is too, like one guy was like, I can't believe how vulgar and whatever you guys are and disgusting. And I was like, these guys are the types of guys that like hear rap music and they're like, this is shit, not music.
Yeah.
And it's like, we would probably get nauseous hearing the things they've said about like any band we've ever
Or
liked.
black people.
Possibly.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean when you think about it, that's probably who is listening to Deep Purple.
Yeah.
like
in 2026.
looking forward to Splat.
Yeah.
Looking forward to Splat and being like, it is their heaviest record.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty
actually.
good. That's actually really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, so yeah, it did look like they looked
Sounded
like
like shit.
Sounded
Looked like shit.
So yeah, go check out the Splat review. I'm not mad about it.
No.
I'm not mad about the hate comments. Please,
It's great.
Be our guest.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we're gonna get some hate comments on this review. I've been looking forward to this all week. I mean, for a while, honestly. This is
We've you zoned at least one of these.
yeah. I zoned the first single of
Yeah.
this album. So we're gonna be talking about The Strokes' "Reality Awaits," their new record, their first in I think 6 years since the new Abnormal came out in 2020 or 2021. Yeah. And a lot of polarizing things about this record because it's the first Strokes record in a while. They dropped that first single, "Going Shopping." I covered it on the channel. I did a reaction to it. And I think the biggest glaring weird thing about it was that Julian Casablancas has now carried over the autotune stuff that he does with the Voidz. It's now bled over to the Strokes. And I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought he would kind of separate those two worlds and keep the goofy shit, with the Strokes and be like, this is the place where I do this stuff.
With the Voidz, you mean?
With the Voidz.
Yes.
And with the Strokes, it was, here's where I can, I got to put on my monkey suit.
Yeah,
And really, really be the Julian Casablancas that everyone knows. And then there's the Voidz where I can be futuristic Julian Casablancas. But the worlds have seemed to merge.
The worlds have
and
collided.
They have collided.
This is what happens.
This is what happens when
When
worlds
worlds
collide.
collide.
And I mean, I don't think we ever talked about it on the channel. Like, what did you guys think of that song, "Going Shopping"?
Yeah. I kind of thought it was
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I thought the underlying tune was not bad.
Yeah.
But it's like probably even a little more chilled out than even the new Abnormal was.
Yeah.
And with like there being so much space for the vocal, the autotune was just so grating.
Yeah, and like it didn't fit, you know? Like it's like you have this like jangly pop rock, indie rock tune underneath it, and then this like robotic, you know, like moaning over top of it. And it was just like, where is the like why are these two things together? It is like, you know, having orange juice after you've brushed your teeth. Like, that's what it felt like.
Yeah, and you talked about it, that I do think that, like, when he worked with Daft Punk, it was like, this is cool.
This is really sick.
I like this a lot.
That we can do this.
It makes a lot more sense when you're making music with guys who are robots.
Yeah.
Yes.
And dress like robots, and that's the whole point.
Yeah.
But when it's just guys.
You're a band
Dudes
of guys.
in leather jackets.
When you're just
Five
five guys who have been together for 25 fucking years, never had any auto tune.
What's crazy for me is my expectations for this record like went crazy. Like when it was first announced, like I really started getting back into the new Abnormal. I think it's a really strong record, probably top 3, just below the first 2 in my opinion.
Okay.
And then the first single drops, and then they're not touring with Nick Valenci, and it was just like, oh no.
The Nick Valenci announcement really like put things into perspective of like, okay, there's trouble in paradise. And then that second single came out, and it was like auto-tune times 2. It wasn't just a one-off. It's like, okay, now the whole record's going to be like this. And I want to start off, I want to make it clear. I am a huge Strokes fan and a huge Julian Casablancas
You're a
fan.
stroker.
I'm a stroker.
He's stroking his shit.
I have stroke.
He's stroking his shit.
Stroke! Get it on. I get it on with stroking my shit.
Yeah.
And I love a lot of people have negative things to say about like Angles and Come Down Machine and like, you know, to a lesser extent First Impressions of Earth. I've always even with the records that people don't like, I've always felt like, yeah, well, the first listen it might be a little bit iffy, but I always come around on them. Even Come Down Machine. I remember the first time I heard that, I was like, this isn't great, but I think there's a lot of great songs on that record.
Karma Fate is a fucking banger.
Yeah, Welcome to Japan. I can't remember all the time. That's a great song. 50-50, good shit. But and I'm also a fan of the Voidz. Like the first Voidz record, Julian Casablancas and the Voidz. That was an actual very experimental rock record. And then Virtue was like just a great rock record that wasn't as experimental. And then the Voidz started just doing like too much goofy shit, and I've kind of fallen off of it. But just putting it out there, I'm a fan of like everything Julian Casablancas kind of touches, except for the newer Voidz stuff. But this is the true first time where I've been like, wow,
this is the test,
did
man.
not work for me.
It's the test.
It didn't. Like I went into it knowing that there was gonna be auto-tune on. I pretty much assumed that it would be on every song. It's not on every song. But, I mean...
Could be.
It could be, and you wouldn't really know. Like,
yeah.
I think the biggest thing is, like, the songwriting structures. There's not many songs that have... Like, the Strokes are, like, really known for, like, that intro, verse, chorus, bridge that are, like, really, you know, kind of almost, like, you know, locked into place on all of their songs. This one is mostly just, like, there's some riffs in the background... And he's just kind of just doing that over top of
like
it.
Freeballing it a little bit.
Yeah.
Riffing. Yeah, I'm not like a stroker like you are, but I don't like dislike them. I've always just known Julian Casablancas was like this polarizing figure for people. I guess like
he's really become one.
Yeah,
I don't really know why.
I guess that's just more the modern take on him or whatever that I've tapped into, but the Voidz were advertised and put and sold to me as like, dude, you'll like this. And then a lot of times when it's like dude, listen to this, you'll like it. And then I'm like, I don't really want to.
I get that with a lot of Voidz songs.
Yeah,
I can understand
and
that.
I listened to it, the first one,
Yeah.
and not knowing that it was any connection to the Strokes whatsoever. And I just thought it was like okay, but you know, I don't remember as much noticing autotune and shit. Like it kind of is a thing that's come about recently, like his new favorite thing, like, you know, cavemen discovering fire.
Yeah. It actually
It's
is,
truly
yeah.
bizarre.
Yeah.
If you listen to like their history or his personal
history.
music path through bands and whatnot, and how like this autotune has hit this guy like a truck. It's
Yeah.
like, this is so sick. Have you guys heard about this? Autotune.
Yeah.
I don't have to even bother hitting notes anymore. It'll
Yeah.
fix it.
Well, you know, it doesn't seem like he's not like he's not using it to like be on pitch. It just seems like he's using it just
It's
for
like
the fun of
an
it.
aesthetic
Yeah,
choice.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just to be like make me sound like a robot. I
He's
want to
using-
sound like not human.
He's
you know?
using autotune like how like glam rockers wear like platform shoes.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just not
you know, it's like, this is my vibe now.
yeah.
You know?
I think I'm gonna surprise you guys. I actually kind of like this album.
Whoa.
I do agree the autotune is bad.
It's bad.
It like on every song that it is on, it makes that song worse.
Yeah, yeah. The songs
such a
where it's not,
damning
I
thing.
am going to agree with you
Yes.
that the songs where it's not, there's an element of those songs where it does work.
Yes, I really like the songs that it's not on. Like Dine and Dash, I think is a really good song.
Not bad. I think he kind of lets himself be lazy at the end of it.
Yes.
But it's a decent song.
Yeah, well, there's this thing, like, he's in, like, even with New Abnormal, he's now in, like, crooner mode.
Yeah.
He doesn't really sing the way that he used to.
There's no more growl. There's no more scruff. It's
no,
just-
it feels very, like, Leather Jacket Sinatra,
Yeah,
just, like,
yeah.
going around.
How you doing,
Yeah.
folks? You're like real high pitched stuff.
What's going on?
How you doing, folks?
And I really like Going to Babylon. I think that's
Dude.
the most Stroke
That's the
song
best
on
one.
the record by far.
Legitimately love that song.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I
have not seen love for it, which is surprising.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's by far the one that reminds me the most of a Stroke song.
Me too.
Like you're like, okay, that's a Stroke
Yeah.
song. I like Liar's Remorse.
I don't.
I do.
I don't.
And it started off, and I thought I was gonna hate it because he comes in with like this reggaeton,
Yeah,
ba, ba,
yeah,
ba. But I found the chorus really catchy.
Wait, Liar's Remorse, the one without the drums, or are we talking about? We're not talking about Lonely in the Future, are we?
No, Lonely in the Future has a ton of autotune. That's
Okay,
the one
yeah.
where he calls out Fantano,
Fantano, yeah.
and like everybody else.
Yeah,
Like,
John
just-
Legend takes one. Takes
Dude,
a
John-
shot.
Chips on his
Josh
shoulder.
Grove.
Josh Grove. Michael Bublé.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. No, that's I think Liar's Remorse.
I thought that was the one without drums.
I think it is. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
yeah,
like if
yeah.
you don't want love.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
I like that song. And Fruits of Conquest, I think, is my favorite song on the record.
I dig Fruits of Conquest. I don't like. There's parts of it that are a little too goofy for me. Like
Towards
I think
the end,
Towards
where-
the end, where he's like, I'm a leech. It's cool, but it kind of happens too much. But I dig the like bongo, the percussion on there, and then like the they don't know best. Oh, we don't. I didn't know what he was saying at first, and I had to look it up. But I was like, all right, it's a cool song. But the other songs on this record that have the auto tune, it's for me it was like 4 and 5. Like there was 4 that worked, 1 that I loved, 3 that I was like they work, and then 5 where I was like, oh my god.
yeah.
It just
Yeah.
seems like to me an exploration into like some like new I don't know, like there's a lot of like who cares, just try it type of
Yeah.
a thing, and I really it did not resonate with me because like give me some song structure or something to remember
Yeah.
like the Babylon song is the one that I thought, all right, I can swallow this.
Yeah.
I understand it. But the rest of them, and it's not like I can't understand because it's too complicated. It's just like, bro, repeat something.
Yeah.
Anything. Just don't use this as like a platform for you to croon.
Yeah, and
know?
there's many songs that the autotune actively ruins. Like,
Yeah.
I think Psycho Shit would be a strong opener. Like, I like the chord progression. I like that it's, like, dramatic and dark. And I like those, like, guitar swells coming up with the delay. But towards the end, it gets insane. Where
Yeah.
you're
Yes.
just, like... I think he goes into falsetto at one
Yeah.
point, and it's just, like, what the fuck is going on?
All the songs are so long, and
They're so long.
And I
dude.
honestly don't know if it's like they're actually long because I don't even remember like the timestamps, or if they just feel long because of how long he goes on. Like during Psycho Shit, he doesn't. There's no stops in it. He's just fucking going the whole time, and there's no
Yeah.
verse, there's no chorus. He's just going. I think Psycho Shit is maybe the worst song the Strokes have ever put out.
Really?
I really don't like it. And I think it might be because, to me, it feels like a leftover Voidz song. Like, the Voidz have started putting out stuff that is kind of like this, like, kind of dramatic, kind of dark, auto-tune, like, just, you know, stuff like that. Like, I feel like if there was, like, a little bit more distortion on the production, like, on the instrumentation, you probably could have found that on the Like All Before You album from the Voidz. That was like a collection of B-sides. I was just like, what? This is how they're starting off their fucking first record in 6 years. I really hate that song.
Okay. See, I don't have any relationship to the Voidz.
I think
I've
that,
not
like,
listened to
yeah.
it once.
I feel like we had the same experience listening to it, but because of my fandom with the Strokes and the Voidz, I'm more disappointed. But you're like, it's pretty good, you know?
Yeah, and even on some of the songs, like, I really like the underlying tune. Like, Lonely in the Future, I think, could be a good song.
It's not bad.
The lyrics are not good.
I hate the sentiment of this song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it is. I was thinking about it, though, of, like, because I didn't get into the Strokes for years. Because, like, I listened to the first album.
Yeah.
And then, like, every Strokes album cycle was the same, where I would go to read the reviews, and people were like, well, it ain't This Is It, so don't even, like, waste your time. And that was, like, every album that they put out. And then for him to be like, yeah, I did all that shit when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So now I'm on to autotune, which T-Pain used 20 years ago.
See, that's my biggest problem with it. Like, he's like, I'm so ahead in the future. It's lonely in the future. It's like, these are just songs that you would have wrote 20 years ago, but you're like, put some auto-tune on that shit, make me sound like a robot. I'm fucking miles ahead of everybody
Dude,
else.
I'm in the fucking data sphere, bro. Dude, I'm going through fiber optics.
I'm fucking Daft Unk, dude.
Daft
He
Unk.
truly is Daft
He
Yeah.
Unk.
has become
Yeah.
that.
He is
dog.
Daft Unk.
And calling out Fantana is just such a dumb thing to do.
Dude.
And I didn't even know what he said.
No, I if you didn't, I had to listen to the song like 3 times to be like, where is that Fantano diss? Because it's so fast. But, you know, say what you want about Fantano. I don't care. I mean, it's Fantano.
Yeah.
You could love him or hate him, whatever. I don't think he deserved that diss, dude.
No.
He's been a patron of the Strokes and the Voidz for a long time, and I think the only thing he ever reviewed negatively of any of their projects has been the last Voidz record.
The
He was
AI
like, this sucks.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, this fucking sucks. And that's, like, if that's what Julian Casablancas is mad about, like, Fantano had every right to shit on that record. It's not good. It's bad, dude.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it. I remember everyone saying it was bad.
It's not good.
And then when I found out the artwork was AI, even though he paid an artist to make it
Yeah.
via AI,
So stupid.
it is very dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Fantano interviewed him years
Yeah.
ago. Like they
Yeah.
looked like they were buds. And just one album. He
Just
was like,
one album.
you would never recognize art in any age.
Any age. Yeah.
Especially
ridiculous.
not the new abnormal, which I'm pretty sure you give like a 9 to.
He's like, this is one of these, like, this is the best record. Like, okay, if he would have said that Voidz record was good, that line in the song would have been like, Fantano's the only guy that I like, and he's the greatest reviewer.
He's like lonely in the future, except for my one friend in the
My
future,
fucking-
Anthony Fantano.
He is the only guy that knows any kind of music.
It's called Duplex in the Future, and it's like a buddy comedy with those two.
Dude. Yeah, dude. If that's what that song would have been.
It's not.
Yeah.
But I just didn't think this record really had much for me to grab onto. And even if there was, it's hard to hypothesize or speculate what it would be like if there was less, not even zero autotune, just less autotune, or like less prominent autotune. What it would be like, because like it's so like all encompassing on like everyone's gonna look back on the Strokes album with the horse on the front as the fucking. That's the
one with
that's the autotune album.
The autotune album.
Like, unless it becomes just everything from here on out.
I mean, it could be. It could be because like it's clearly a thing with the Voidz and like whatever. It's clearly like his fucking like autism hyperfixation currently.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even that big of a thing with the Voidz. It's the crazy thing.
And
like,
everybody passed it off as like, oh, that's like the chosen aesthetic. This is a separate project. But now that it's permeated other things,
it didn't even touch the Voidz as bad as this record until recently. Like the first Voidz record doesn't have auto-tune on it. It's mostly distortion on his voice is the biggest thing. And that's what he used to do. And then
like the telephone vocal.
And then
and he's a good singer.
He's a great singer.
He's an awesome singer.
He's like one of my favorite voices ever. That's why it's so disappointing. The second Voidz record, Virtue, there was like a couple songs with autotune maybe in the back half, but like those songs were experimental. That's what I'm getting so annoyed about people being like, this new Strokes record, it's pretty experimental. It is not experimental. Don't listen to anyone that tells you it's experimental. It's not. It is a indie rock record with the vocals having autotune on them. That's not experimenting.
No.
That's just doing something that is kind of a head scratcher. Like if you listen to like Curious from Virtue, if you listen to like Human Sadness or like I don't know, like Where Eagles Fly or something from the first Voidz record, that stuff is experimental. Like I'll even get like to a lesser extent the newer shit from the Voidz where autotune is all over it. Like they have a song called like Blue Demon, which is like a ton of fucking, electronic and synth stuff. That's experimental. This is just like, I don't get it. I don't get why why you would, take that thing and bring it over to like a record that like sounds just like indie rock.
Yeah, I mean, this album reminds me a lot of the New Abnormal.
Yeah,
in
it
just
does.
like the tempos and like very groove centric.
Yeah.
And then just to like pick half.
Yeah.
And say these ones are going to have
Pick half
auto-tune.
to ruin.
They have to ruin them.
It's
and
like,
it's usually the ones that he didn't have as strong of a chorus on. Usually, where he's like, man, maybe we need something here.
Let's just spice it up a little bit.
It's like kicking a field goal when you're down a touchdown. Like,
Yeah,
what are you
it
doing?
really is, yeah.
Like, just do the thing. Do the other thing.
just go for two.
Yeah.
You know?
Come on, bro. Go
Just
for two.
go for two.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say is I do think it's a pretty surprisingly cohesive listen, even with the autotune making up half of them.
Yeah.
At least on the instrumental sides.
Yeah.
Like everything has there's like consistent vibe throughout it. I do wish that he just would have like I would love to just go into this project and just unarm Melodyne on 5 of the songs, and it would be an infinitely better record.
I mean, I was thinking about that on my way to work this morning. I feel like this album's gonna get the Saint Anger treatment from a lot of like creative YouTubers who are like, I figured out how to get the auto-tune
I used
off.
AI to un-auto-tune.
He would love that. He would actually be into it. He's like, well, the fact that you used AI to do it.
Yeah,
I like
sick.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure we'll see this record at some point with, auto-tuneless record.
Well, that was when they delayed it. I thought
Yeah.
that could be like they were like, okay, people didn't dig it.
Yeah.
We tried it. Let's take the autotune off. No. He's like, we're actually adding it to 3 other songs.
Yeah, we're gonna put it on everything.
Yeah, because there's one part, I forget which one it is, but like, I'm trying to. one of the songs he gets into like a whispery section with the autotune, and it like doesn't even know what to
Yeah,
do with
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And it's just like
Yeah.
brittle and falling apart. It sounds like a robot whistling.
Yeah. I mean, there's parts of Dine and Dash. Like when I first heard Dine and Dash, I was like, this sounds like a vocal take where they did remove the auto tune, because like he does at the end of the song, he's not trying. Like he's not hitting the notes, and it sounds like maybe he was just waiting for he was just gonna be like, we'll let auto tune make that sound cool. So
Yeah.
like, but it at first listen, I was like, yeah, it feels like they maybe it was on every song, and they're like, let's take it off of Dine and Dash and Going to Babylon. Let's like give them a couple, But it is funny how much just that one choice improves those songs.
Oh yeah.
Just to be like, yeah, there's none on it, so I dig it.
This would be an entirely different discussion
Yeah,
if he dialed that back by 25%.
Yeah,
I mean,
or like doubled and like had the autotune panned over here, so it's like
Anything.
Yeah.
fighting against like a normal vocal.
it's
But
just such tasteless use of it, which is so distracting that like ruins everything around. It's like a destructive thing.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's malignant. The
Yeah,
autotune.
yeah, it's chronic.
It's so funny too, because I don't know if you guys saw, but Avenged Sevenfold put out like an experimental EP, which actually is experimental. Like it doesn't sound like them.
The
at
last
all.
album was experimental
Yeah,
too. Dude.
well, this one is like, I think they might even like be billing it like playing live under like a different name for the
damn.
band.
Mr.
but-
Bungle
But,
Sevenfold.
yeah, dude. But M Shadows fucking auto tune all over that thing. It's like it's becoming an epidemic.
Yeah.
of like dudes who are like, I think
Dude, that's cool.
I want to just do that.
Kanye had a cool thing
yeah,
going.
yeah.
Yeah, guys who 20 years ago were probably like promoting their music, being like, no auto tune, real rock
No
and roll.
Swedish
No Swedish
producers.
producers.
And one of the things that's kind of a bummer is I was actually impressed, like, at how he is able to hold some of these tracks together with his vocal approach, because it is less focused
Yeah.
than it was on like the early Strokes records. But he's kind of good at it. Like he's kind of good at the crooner thing.
Yeah, no, he's got a classic voice.
He does.
Like he can do a lot of different cool things. But yeah, he's just like really in this lane right now. And like that's the other funny thing about the Strokes is that like I think the reason they became so popular and remain so popular is that they are a band that had such a classic
Oh yeah.
sound that wasn't derivative of any like classic band, but they were like the Beatles for the New York like indie rock scene in 2000. So it's like you had this sound that is like so reminiscent of like it has like that old vibe, and then to go to like they did it very right on New Abnormal. Like they updated the sound, but not too much. And this feels like they just kind of half-assed the experimental thing.
Yeah, the autotune kind of feels like, like Brookstone sells like a bunch of just like bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it's like you buy one of those and you're like, I can use this for everything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like trying to put everything in your
Yeah.
air fryer, and
It's
it's just
yeah.
like there's just certain shit
You
that
can't
the
put
toaster is
Stuff
better
you
for.
can't have in there. Yeah, that's a good.
That's a
good
perfect
point.
analogy.
Yeah.
Can't put everything in an air fryer.
Yeah.
No.
Or it's like going into a Brookstone and like there's a massage chair that doesn't have, there's just a chair that doesn't have massage stuff on it. That's what this is. It's like why is this
This is
here?
just a chair.
I thought, isn't it supposed to have massage shit and like a foot rubber thing? And it's like, nah, that's just our sofa.
It's just a chair.
That's just a chair.
man.
You can have it if you want.
It's for the fitting room.
It's like, all right.
All right.
Sick.
Get rid of that.
Yeah, maybe it shouldn't be in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go into CAs.
Sure thing.
Who's going first?
I
can.
Oh.
I'll go.
okay.
Let me go.
Don't ask if you're gonna
I'm
fucking
sorry,
take it.
no one was stepping up to the plate, so I'm going for it. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting this record to like blow my socks off or anything, because I was expecting to get a lot more songs like Going Shopping and Falling Out of Love. I was just like, this is gonna I think my reaction was even titled, "This album's gonna suck." So I kind of knew that I wasn't gonna like it. I came away with Going to Babylon. I really like that song. I think it's a great fucking song, and it could have been on New Abnormal, and it could have been one of the best songs. And I think it's being underrated right now amongst Strokes fans. A lot of people are saying they like this, and I think it's like it could have been good, but I honestly think that like even if the autotune was taken off of several of these songs, I don't think it would be that great of a record. Like I don't like Going Shopping. It has a fun underlying tune, but there's no structure. Same thing with Psycho Shit. Falling Out of Love, like it meanders too much. Like the closing track as well. Liar's Remorse, like there wasn't a ton of thrills on it. Like Dine and Dash has the most thrills on it. It kind of gets loud and has something going on at the end, and there's that whole like that Permission to Die, fucking Bane comes in at the end. And it's like that's kind of neat. There's some cool things going on in there, but it's still like kind of a more mellow song. Like everything's kind of mid-tempo, and if it's not mid-tempo, it feels like, I don't know, just like everything drags a little bit. But yeah, I mean, to me, this is the weakest Strokes record. There's a part of my brain that doesn't even want to count this as a Strokes record.
Damn, dude.
I'm just like, we don't. It's like it is like Saint Anger, where you're just like, we don't talk about that one. Maybe it'll grow on me, because most Strokes albums have grown on me, and I do like Dine and Dash. I do like Going to Babylon. I do like Fruits of Conquest. Lonely in the Future is the one that I'm like, I think that was almost good, but it's still like I don't like the lyrics or the auto-tune. Like the bass comes in kind of fucking hot, and the tune is like kind of upbeat and cool, but like I can't relate to it. I just think after listening to him, there's like Julian Casablancas he feels like a villain right now.
Yeah,
like that's like the worst part of it. It's like he was such a cool guy, and now he feels like this AI enforcing like cyborg that like doesn't like can't take criticism, is going to make horrible choices, and has taken the worst parts of his experimental project and the worst parts of his main band and just kind of smushed them both together to make this like mutant B-side record. I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
Ev, I think you should go next.
yeah.
All right, I
To
feel
contrast
like
them.
you're about to lay waste to this fucking thing. Yeah, I was surprised at how much I enjoyed it. I liked it more as I listened to it. Like, I was dreading listening to this album because of the first single, the reaction, and then some of the group chat we started talking. Before I got a chance to listen to it, there was like, oy, oy, oy.
Which I don't often do, but this warranted.
Yeah.
And I feel you. When Psycho Shit first came on, I was like, man, this is gonna be a slog. Yeah. But I found myself like, even the songs with the auto-tune, like finding something enjoyable about them. I do think that the songs would be good if they didn't have the autotune, and they're not good because. But even then, some of the guitar, like they've always kind of had that skeletal guitar interplay going on, and I thought some of the ways that they were using it on this were cool. Like this in the New Abnormal, I think they've done a good job of taking like the rudimentary pieces of like the Strokes formula, that like television style guitar playing, and like Fab's like really kind of bare bones drumming, and putting it together in a way that does sound new. And the songs that I like on this album, I really like. Babylon, I really like. Fruits, I really like. I know you're less on Dine and Dash, but I think like the back half where it picks up is really cool.
Back half is like my least favorite part.
Like when the drums pick up?
Yeah.
I like that part.
I think it's like almost there, but it's Julian's vocal that I'm like, give me the fucking... Sorry,
No, you're good, you're good. It does get unfocused at the end. Liar's Remorse, I know you don't like, but I do like that. And even like stuff... Well, no. I was gonna say.
No, that one's bad.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
sucks.
I think Falling Out of Love is probably my least favorite. I think it has like a satisfying melody at at the heart of it, but that's the one that the robot voice really fucks up.
Yeah.
So it's a very mixed bag for me, but I did find it like strangely cohesive, even though half of like the songs are a bit of a head scratcher, but it does kind of have a like a groovy, soulful kind of vibe throughout that I did find myself like I thought that I was going to hate every listen of this, but I ended up liking it more and more with each listen. I still think it's like it's an incredibly flawed album, and the flaw is so obvious and like needless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
like just to fuck up an album for no
Yeah.
reason. But I did end up enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. I think it's like it may still be bottom like 2 or 3 for the Strokes.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna go 6.0.
Wow. Okay.
I tend to agree more with Nate on this one. I don't have much Strokes ball knowledge to really base this off of. I just know who Julian Casablancas is. I know about the Voidz, and I know about the more recent trends of everything. This was a challenging listen for me. It was you listen to an indie rock record to like kind of be lulled into this like this is rockin', but also I could show my mom. And not that I couldn't show my mom, but like, you know, it's like that's not the point I'm making, but it's more like it's not even I don't even want to. It's boring.
Yeah.
You know, it's like nothing really if it was just boring, like cuz the song structures are boring. There's nothing that repeats, there's nothing to remember. If it was just that would be one thing, but then you add this extremely irritating sound through most of it, where it distracts from the boring shit that's already happening, then you're just losing me completely. So, you know, it's just a weird choice to make for like a band that's been around for so long and whatever. You know, I can only imagine what the band members think when it's like, oh fuck, he's doing the
It's like
autotune
Julian.
again.
I know what Nick Valencia was thinking.
so I'm gonna leave
yeah,
the band.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I just found this like very grating and challenging. You know, we didn't talk much about the production, but it's just fine. You know, like the stuff behind the vocals and stuff. Yeah. It's fine. I would say somewhat unremarkable and not a negative or a positive. I just didn't think this was that good, but I also didn't have much of an expectation because of where the singles led you to for this. So I'm with Nate on this one. I think I'm gonna land on like a 3.7 on this.
3.7.
It kind of sucks.
Yeah. It's a 4.7 out of 10, which is a
yeah, it's a
it's an
whatever.
auto-tuned.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's an auto-tune.
It's a,
Yeah, whatever.
It's a whatever. Yeah.
What should I put? Just go like this on the keyboard?
Those are both. I mean, that's what I expected.
Yeah.
Me to think about this album, but
I didn't want to be a hater. Like I really truly did have an open mind, but it just like was so annoying.
Oh, yeah, I mean, there were definitely parts
Yeah.
in this album that I was
I'm
just
just like,
like,
shut
why
the
the fuck
fuck
would you
up.
do this?
I will.
Yeah.
I will give you. I think I'll agree with you that I enjoyed it more than I thought I would because of the couple songs that I came away with being like, damn, good shit. I immediately threw Going to Babylon on my drive playlist. I was like, that's a good ass song.
Yeah.
Love it. Down and Dash is not bad. You know, Fruits of Conquest, I like it. It's cool. But yeah, like I put the album on. Like I was coming back from vacation. I had a fucking 8-hour drive back from Virginia Beach, and put it on with my wife in the car, and I was just like, we're gonna listen to the new Strokes record. Put it on, and like halfway through, she was just like, please shut this off.
Yeah.
She's like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, it's the Strokes, and she's like, I don't care. Just turn it off. And I'm like, yeah, I think I'm with you. Like it's not a fun. Like when those long dragging auto-tune songs come along, it is a fuck. Like towards the like
Who's that
last
for?
third, you're just like, oh, Please.
I think it's fucking Star.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's for a Strokes album, like most of the Strokes album, like the middle of the discography, I think of as like not very strong albums that end up having like great songs on them.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Angles, I feel that way.
This one had the least amount of good songs.
Yes,
That's what
I would agree.
Yeah.
But there is just, I don't know, like there was something about it that did feel like a complete statement, even if that statement was
yeah.
inaccurate and bad.
Yeah, I can kind of give you that. I
Yeah.
mean, it has the same production and vibe as New Abnormal, and that whole, that might be carrying over a little bit. I mean, it might be just like Rick Rubin,
Yeah.
working with Rick Rubin twice in a row.
He shows
But-
up every like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like,
How's it going, guys?
Did you try autotune?
Did you
yet?
try the auto-tune?
Oh, you tried it again. You're doing it on the whole album.
wow.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
All right. Well, I didn't tell you to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I am like, I'm curious to know if like I'm going to come around, like if I'm gonna like this, because that's happened with every Strokes album for me. Like when I first heard Angles, I was like, fuck, like this sucks. But I was in high school,
Yeah.
and I hated it. But now I think like I love that record. It's great. And same with Come Down Machine.
Yeah, but
And-
if we're like, we're older now, and if you don't like
Yeah.
something, you can just not like it.
I tend to not come back to things.
Life's too short. There's so much media to consume.
Especially with doing this show.
Yeah.
Like even albums where I'm like, I love it. I'm like, one listen.
unless
Never.
it's something by like a beloved person.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm never
Yeah.
listening to this again.
And dude, it's just it's crazy, dude. Like it honestly, it feels like that King Gizzard record with Murder of the Universe with all the spoken word passages.
Oh, I don't mind that one.
I mean, I like it, but like the spoken word passages with all the fucking sick guitar work
Oh,
and instrumentation
just
underneath
ditch that.
the spoken word
Hand
passages where you're just
tyranny.
like, I just want to hear what's going on underneath it.
Yeah.
Like, can we just like at least maybe get rid of this or add like a singing part and not, you know what I mean?
Anything.
Anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like that to me. Like
Yeah.
The band felt bored and Julian felt like he was having the most fun.
Yeah.
So that's it. It's
That's
a 4-7. Yeah, whatever. Let us know what you thought in the comments. I'm really curious to know what people thought of this record. I've been seeing a lot online. People either saying it's the worst thing of all time, it sucks, or
Lots
people
of
being
discourse.
like, it's great.
Yeah.
And
thought it was all right.
I don't believe either one. I don't
Yeah.
believe either party.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think it was as bad as
Yeah.
some people were saying it was.
Yeah.
And there's some people calling it like a top 3 Strokes record, and I'm like,
Get the
there's
fuck
not a
outta here.
chance.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was better than the people that were trashing it, but the things that are holding it back are pretty
obvious.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Fucking terrible.
All right, yeah. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Comment. Let us know what you thought. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok for podcast clips and comedy skits. Get the shirt. Subscribe on Patreon. $5 a month. Bonus episodes every Sunday. And get your tickets to Riot Fest. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video. September 18th through the 20th. Me and Evan will be there. I was not gonna go, and now I'm going.
That's big.
So I'm excited.
Two sets of boots on the ground.
2 sets of boots on the ground.
It's
We're gonna
4
get
whole
some
boots. dude.
4 whole boots.
Come to Riot Fest. You can meet us.
Yeah, we're gonna be on.
We're gonna be signing autographs.
Yeah, we're
dude.
gonna be
Yeah.
on the Ernie Ball stage.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be awesome. Live pod.
doing that metal show with Eddie Trunk,
Yeah, it's me,
Yeah.
you, Eddie Trunk,
Eddie Trunk,
and Deep
Slash.
Purple.
Don Florentine, or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck your guy's
Jim.
name, Jim Florentine.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.